Hi everyone, and welcome back to my second sketch with me, and today we're going to be filling our second page in my new sketchbook. Here is the reference I'll be using for my drawing, and let's get started for this sketch. As you can see here, I always start my sketch with a circle, and it helps me place my guidelines for where I put my eyes, where my jawline's gonna be, and the chin, and of course the general silhouette of the face I'll be drawing. Whenever I draw, I always like to start with the biggest shapes in my drawing, like the face, the hands, the shape of the head, and the hair. One of my first big tips for more beginner artists is to make sure to use guidelines and a reference, because a reference helps you with your drawing if it looks atomically right, and for guidelines it helps you a lot with anatomy, placement, and things that newer artists might struggle with, so I definitely recommend to use guidelines to help improve your drawing. Another tip I would give is to make sure to do the face details before the hair, because it helps solidify all the details in the face, and it adds depth before you do the hair in case those details might be covered. At least you know where everything is and if it looks right. Now I'm just finishing up some face details by redrawing on them, making them bolder, and giving them more depth by adding to my lines. A mistake I used to make before when I drew eyebrows was drawing them over the hair, and of course it doesn't work like that because usually the hair covers our eyebrows, so make sure whenever you draw eyebrows to always remember that they're underneath the hair when you're drawing the hair, so they shouldn't be showing through. And now I'm finally starting with drawing the hair, and I always make sure to draw a hairline so that whenever I do draw the hair with bangs, I make sure that my hair, when it goes up to add volume, never recedes that hairline, because it'll make your character look like they have a really big forehead, and of course you don't want that unless you do with your character design. And another tip I would give is when you're erasing the head of your whole face, I suggest to not erase it fully so that when you're drawing the outline of the hair, you can still see where it reaches so that your face is still atomically right. If you've been enjoying the video so far, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video because I appreciate all of the support every one of you give me, and it helps out the channel a lot. Something I also like to do when I sketch is whenever I have a big area I need to fill with some sort of color, or in this case pencil shade, I like to just hatch some part of my clothes. Usually is the part that I do this technique, and I like it because it doesn't really take much time to do, and since it's a sketch, it just helps me show what the different colors are and values that the clothes have when it comes to their color, and it helps to just sort of fill it in and adds contrast to my character's skin or whatever part they also have color. At this stage, I'm just refining my lines more because even though it's a sketch, I like making my sketches look more neat so that whenever someone looks at it, they can tell what's going on. Because sometimes when you sketch, it can get super messy and also overwhelming when you draw because you might not know what's going on in the sketch. So that's why I like to always clean my sketches up. Here I made a mistake. I noticed that the eyes weren't the same shape, so I picked which eye I liked better and I redid the other eye. And this comes with another piece of advice where you shouldn't be afraid to make mistakes in your sketch. Even if it's in the later drawing, don't be afraid to just redo something, because at this point I've been looking at my drawing for a while and it was a little hard to change, but when I eventually did, it made me like my drawing a lot better. So never be afraid to change up your sketch, because your result might be better than it was before. At this stage, I'm just adding more and more details to my sketch and adding some shadows and line weight just to make it look better overall. And I really suggest if you do sketch to do this unless you're planning to color or something, because it just makes your drawing look a lot better. Don't forget that even the smallest details can make a difference, so make sure to just put in that extra effort to add your details, because it'll just make your drawing look good and you'll like it better overall. Now we're reaching the end of this video, and I want to thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed so far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out my channel so much, and I appreciate all the support you give me. And now, let's see the final art piece.